All right, let's get this started here. For those of you who've been following me, you've seen this journey. I'll add some clips where the truck came from. And I decided to do this like little review because I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm a little over a month with using it in my lawn care service. I come from a 97 Ford van, Econoline. That was my primary vehicle for my lawn care. I'll have clips for those who haven't seen my 97 Ford van. I sold it. The same day I listed it, it sold. Probably had close to 250 to 300,000 miles. I'm thinking it had the 5.4 liter in it. And it was a great van. I loved that van. So many memories, but you know, a lot of times in life, you know, you just have to make a change. And I always had a truck, but I preferred to use the van. I mean, you see that's not my daily driver, but you know, that's my truck. Now, what I was thinking about doing, it's not about this truck, but what I was thinking about doing was, I was going to turn this into the lawn care truck. Get rid of the van and get a Sequoia, a limited, but I wanted the first gen model. You know, I wasn't interested in the new ones. I like the first gen. In other words, I think the 2006 is what I wanted to add. And I still might, but we're not talking about this right now. Here's the focus. So, right at, over a month. And when it arrived, short story, I'd given this to my son 4 years ago. So it's been in Baltimore for the last 3 or 4 years. It's been well used, but still I feel like it's got a lot of life. Even with, let's see, you know, when I bought it home, I don't know if that'll show up.
Now,
let me turn that down. Can you see that? That's 301,752. Okay. That's where we at for the mileage. So, of course, when it arrived, all the tires were bad. The back window was busted out. I had to replace that. And yeah, eat your hearts out, especially my critics out there, and you know which 4 I'm talking about. Well, it's 5 now. Another one has added his name to the banned list. Keep right on. The list, plenty of room can grow. But look here. The front windshield had a hole in it. Let's see. Didn't need a lot of engine work, but a lot of suspension work. Okay? We'll come back to this. But let's start right off with the cons. All right, let me get that out the way. Let me get the cons out the way, okay? Put these, got these Michelins, 275, 7016s. I don't know about you guys, but I have a great luck with the marketplace. Kind of jumping around on subject, but got those Michelins and the spare for $175. Okay? Got these for $300 for the set now. All right, now these are 17s. What are these? Yokohamas. Yep. A lot of you saw the short, just threw them on there. 300. Okay. So get back to the cons of this. The biggest con is I was used to all of that van space. All of that inside interior van space had me spoiled. Did I really need it? Probably not. Okay? Because what I found out I was doing, I was carrying more than what I actually used. I mean, of course, I had golf clubs in there and, oh my God, baseball, you name it. Hats, pillows. Oh, it was so much stuff in there when I had to clean it out. I didn't know I still had that stuff, you know? So, that's one of the cons. The other con is the power. The van was a V8, 5.4 liter. It was a V8. And this isn't a huge trailer, by no means. 5x10. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if we can get accurate. I think it might weigh, okay, let's see. It's kind of funny when I got it, you know. I got it from Northern Tool, but you know, my other trailer was a 4x8, 5x8. This is a 5x10. But my other one, I was just used to, okay, let's see if we can get the weight. Oh, I don't have my glasses. Oh, y'all be quiet. Okay, I think this one is, can y'all see it? Okay, I think it's right at about 1,000 pounds. Well, the funny part about it was, man, I was used to just, you know, snatching my other trailer up. I would keep it on some bricks. So when it came time to hook it up, I just snatch it up and put it up on the ball and be ready to go. Man, the first time I tried to lift this, you know what happened, don't you? Right, it didn't budge. So there is no lifting. Well, not for me. I know some of you out there probably say, oh yeah, big sword, I can lift it. Yeah, well, you go ahead and lift it. I can't. But back to this. One of the cons is the power. I never knew this trailer loaded was behind that van. Nor when I pull it behind, now that's a V8 too, okay? Nor do I know it's behind that. So what am I saying? V6 can do it. I have no problems. It's just the power. And here in this part of Virginia, we're inundated with bridges and tunnels. Not a lot of, you know, up and down hills and so forth. Shout out to my man in Winston-Salem. He know about that. Turf's Up and Kings Court. Know about them hills in Winston. Plenty of years of going up and down them with my Volkswagen. But in this, when you're going up and down the hill, bridges and tunnels coming in and out, you can tell you pulling a trailer. Because that V6 start hollering at you. Okay? It's not a big inconvenience, because what do I need to be going fast for? I'm not out there jumping speed bumps like Joe over there at Cutter Squad with that Ford, what is that, Joe? It turned his Ford truck into a Raptor. Joe turned his truck into a Raptor. He jumped in speed bumps. I see him. We pass each other occasionally. But yes, so that's somewhat, you know, cons, but are these major cons? No. Now, I think those are the two things I'll point out, okay, that were kind of like major differences that I've noticed with using it daily. You know, I wanted to give myself some time, you know, to kind of just get a feel for it. Now, occasionally I would, you know, work with that, but never really transferred everything in it and worked daily with it. Maybe 2 or 3 days, but never daily like I've been doing for the last month. This has been it. Okay, it's been hooked up like this. This is what I've been running with. Now, occasionally I do get a little confused of where things are. and where I have them compared to the van. For those of you who just have to see, you know who you are. Ain't no need of me telling you not to look, because you're gonna look anyway. It's what y'all do. I always wanted a toolbox because I've always used the tonneau covers. Okay, that's what was on this truck. I never really used the bed of it a lot, except for moving things, when I had it. Shout out Winston State, rambling. But yeah, I use the tonneau covers a lot. So using a toolbox, I just wanted to get the feel for it, see what I really use it. But these have been my go-tos forever. Okay, but that toolbox, y'all saw the video on it. Man, that thing is interesting. I got it for free. No, $5, I think. $5 or $10. And I don't know if y'all can tell, but it's really crunched in there. It's a little short. So what's happening, you see that crinkle? It makes this side right here, when I go over bumps, pop up, although it's locked, so I had to fix it so it would lock. This is just my little secondary thing there. Okay, but I kind of like it, because one thing I could not do, sometimes you might have some limbs, or you may just pick up something. Y'all know how I am, man. Lawnmowers and generators, power washers. So it gives me the ability to not have to cram everything on the trailer, especially when I'm loaded. If I'm out working and I pass by something and it calls my name, big son, this for you. And regardless of what y'all say, those things do call my name. I just find them. They just have my name on it. I have to get them. I can throw it back here. So I like that, having this extra little space. I think it's a 6-foot bed or so forth. So that really comes in handy. And so far, that's where I keep my cans and one of my blowers there. And old Joe warned me, so when he got that cable lock, put it in there, because they stole my gas cans off the trailer. So one of the, if you know anything about Tundras, the weakest link, these are great trucks. Okay, both of these engines, this 3.4 and that 4.7, if you don't know the history, just look it up. I don't want you to take my word for it, but these they were in the T100s, the Tacomas, Tundras, and I forgot what else. You guys tell me. But you saw what's on it. It's at over 300,000 miles. I just hit the key. Okay. And let me see. So far, I've just been, the furthest I've been is between Chesapeake, Norfolk, Newport News, Suffolk, Virginia Beach. So I would put over 1,000 miles on it so far. Been doing pretty good. Keeping a check on the oil, the coolant. We had to put new plugs in it, some sensors, of course, new battery, changed all the fluids. We added what are those, shock struts? You guys that know a new rack. Okay, but what I was saying, I know I'm jumping over the place, but it's like that, shut up, be quiet, just be patient. The weakest links on these trucks are the frames. Okay, and there was a major recall on these frames. I think up to the 02 or 03. This is a 02, where Toyota did frame replacements. Luckily, being in this area, this truck has done magnificent when it comes down to the frame. Okay, let me see. Yeah, there's no need of telling y'all not to look, because that's gonna happen. I know. See, that's what I'm saying. As far as the van, didn't have to worry about that. Well, no one gonna be riding back there anyway, but all this stuff had its own space. Okay, but let me just give you a little peek of the Achilles heel in these things. Now, I don't know how much that'll show up, but right in that area there, that's where these frames, they rot out. Okay, but this one, oh, we put shocks back there too. Now this one living here, we don't get a lot of snow in this area. So now this is a 02 with 300,000 miles. This is a 04 with 160. Come from Pennsylvania. I've owned it, what, 4 years? Frame damage. That's salt. I don't know if it shows up, but I've got some areas in here that have been welded. That's the weakest point with these trucks, is the frames. Other than that, they'll go and go and go and go and go. Now, switch up since I got the doors open. I'm constantly still haven't quite learned where I have everything at yet. As you can see, it has no rhyme or reason. Guess I can put these up. Shouldn't be no great need for these boys any longer, the straw hats. My battery tools, my tripod, my other hats, my raincoat, my sweatshirt. Shout out, let me challenge some people right quick. We're always talking about our mowers and whatever, and this will let me know how far you watch the video, and don't y'all cheat and go tell them. But I'm gonna challenge Joe at Cutter Squad, show off your truck. I'm gonna challenge Jim at Cityscapes, show off your truck. I'm gonna challenge Old Relic, show off your truck or trucks, whatever, whichever way y'all want to do it. And let me see, can I get one more? I think Joseph got a new truck, so that wouldn't be fair. He'll show all us up. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop right there unless I think of somebody. Man, I know, my feelings won't be hurt. I know how our attention span is with videos, man. You know, and we busy. I guess that's why the shorts, everybody into the shorts, because we can just do them and go. But yeah, I just thought I'd let you see what I was working with. Now, am I pleased? Am I satisfied with this using the Tundra? And I will tell you, 100% pleased, 100% satisfied. Let me tell you something that I noticed within the first week. Some of you probably already figured it out. Let me show you something. Hint, hint. Hint, hint. Right. Hint, hint. Yeah. On that right there, you see where the gas needle's at. I can basically, I can run all around town. I can pass many gas stations. I saw yesterday, price down over in, let's see, Suffolk was $3.19. Where you guys at? So coming down a little. But as far as gas, oh my God. I know within the last month, I would go as far as to say I may have saved, I don't know, what, $500 in gas in a month? That van, oh, I didn't even look sometime because I know I had to have it. just gassed it up and just kept going. You know, you do what you got to do. So that in itself has been a tremendous difference. Another, okay, plus mobility. As far as being able to maneuver. Hope I'm using the right word for that. But maneuvering in this, the turning radius, being able to get in, back and whatever, the maneuverability is different, totally different, much better. Okay. So, oh yeah, it is 4-wheel drive. There, tested all that out. And one of the things I love, some of y'all don't even know about that. Yeah, what's that? That's right. Yeah, I got, yeah, that's right. You don't have any of them, do you? Yeah, you don't have any of these, do you, haters? No, y'all don't know what that is. That's a cassette, right, for y'all that don't know. And yes, I do play it. And the next time I do a ride along, that's all we're gonna listen to is cassettes. Because some of y'all don't know about cassettes. Okay? But the gas savings, oh my goodness, it's been great. So, as we closing out the season, let me see, what is it that I'm looking to do? Oh, I need to get the front end aligned. Been dragging my feet on that and everything, but those are some of the things, just wanted to share with you and point out 2002 Toyota Tundra V6, using it for lawn care there. And so far, I'm real pleased with the change. Haven't quite looked at the mileage on what I'm getting, but I can tell you one thing. When I pass by all those gas stations, it let me know there's definitely a difference. I can put $25 in here, $50 in here, and almost ride 3 days, 4 days sometimes. You could never do that in that van, Hey
Ronaldo, what's up, man? I'm over here at John's house, bro. He told me about you being a pretty good lawn care provider. He said, boy, but you suck as an artist here, man.